Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're talking about the possibility of PlayStation PC. Um, the PlayStation launcher. So they're talking about a PlayStation launcher right now, and the fact that they might actually be bringing dual entitlement for PC users as well as on the console. If that happens, that'll be freaking incredible. I really hope that we hear something about it here in September or whatever. What really entertains me about this thought is the fact that I obviously have a PlayStation 5. I have a PC. Um, I bought a lot of recent games. I bought a lot of games from PlayStation, and I paid full price for them. Um, you look at things like Ghost of Tsushima. You look at and Gran Turismo 7. You look at Sackboy, all these new games that have come out on the PlayStation platform that I've paid for this generation. If they were to, because none of those have really come to, none of those newer games have really come out. I think Miles Morales will actually be the first one out of that whole bunch. If these games actually launch on the PC launcher, or the PlayStation PC launcher, and then they do let us hook up our account and we receive dual entitlement for that, I will never complain about the $70 price that PlayStation charges for these games again. I will never complain about it. Like, to me, that would be fair. Now, if you're still somebody that is only on console, you have no desire to ever get a PC or anything like that, yeah, man, $70 is a little bit extreme. It is a little bit extreme if you're only buying that, because the games don't hold their value. But just like me, man, like, I'm a regular gamer just like you. I'm a regular old school console gamer just like you. Just like you, man. I bought a PC. I ended up buying one. Think about this for a minute. Because the same thing happened with Microsoft with Play Anywhere. I got my PC. Dude, I have 66 freaking games already on my PC. Now imagine the whole collection that you collect digitally on the PlayStation Store. When they do finally bring this out, and if it does in fact entitle you to dual entitlement for your PC platform as well, my goodness. My goodness. I mean, so that would essentially, like, a PlayStation launcher would either essentially, all their games will be sold on their own platform, on the PC platform or whatever, kind of, I guess, kind of like Microsoft does. I mean, you buy your games, you have to open them through the Microsoft launcher or whatever. But with Microsoft, you could still buy the games on Steam, you could still buy them on Epic, stuff like that. So I think that you would still be able to purchase your PlayStation games. But that just means that PlayStation's not going to have to pay a cut to, Steam or anybody else if they have all of that on their own launcher. Like, this is good. This is good. And if this really does turn out to be the case, that PlayStation does in fact allow us to have dual entitlement, especially retroactive for all the games I've already bought, man, I would be happy. I would be extremely happy not having to rebuy those games again. Now, that would suck because I just bought Spider-Man, and I bought God of War, and I bought freaking, Days Gone, and the other PlayStation games, Death Stranding, all of those. So that would kind of suck that I've already paid for those twice. But the fact that all the games that I've already bought for the PlayStation 5 and going forward, I mean, I guess the PlayStation 4 games, that doesn't necessarily matter too much, but the new $70 PlayStation 5 games, if they do in fact give us dual entitlement, like Demon Souls, if that one gets ported, all of these games, if they get ported and they do allow us to have the dual entitlement with the PC, oh my gosh, man, I would be extremely happy, and I would stop complaining about the $70. I would stop complaining about the $70 game price when it comes to PlayStation. And come to think about it, I don't think I would complain if Xbox actually does jump on the $70 bandwagon, because I do get dual entitlement with my PC platform on all of the games that they put out as well. So that is pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they got. They're talking about it coming out, like, or at least, being talked about, coming out possibly in September. So that would be pretty cool. I'm really cautiously optimistic about this happening, because lately Sony has not been very, they have not been very consumer friendly. This would be the most consumer friendly thing I think they have done. And I think they'd be looking at it like, well, you know, a lot of people aren't going to buy a PC anyways, you know what I mean? So hopefully that's the way they look at it. And hopefully they're just like, yeah, man, whatever, you'll just do it because Microsoft does it. Thankfully, Microsoft is dragging Sony along and making them do some stuff like this. That is pretty cool, actually. So that's all I got to say on this. I hope this is a possibility. I hope this does happen. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.